Good morning and welcome. It's Lori Brown with Early Morning Crafts and Coffee with Lori. Thank you for being on this morning. Hey, well, I just want to say we have made it to day number 16. Day number 16. Mm-mm. Day number 16. Mm-mm. Well, I am so happy that you're here. Early morning crafts and coffee is all about creating crafts with a purpose. So, just to give you just a little background here, really quick, I stumbled upon a company called Stampin' Up through a old acquaintance, like 20 years old acquaintance, who had happened to be creating these beautiful cards. And um, I decided to do these cards because they brought me so much peace. And so I became an independent Stampin' Up distributor. More so on the hobby side because I just like the peace and the joy of creating cards for someone else. I just felt like it provided escape for me in my busy, complicated lifestyle that I have. So that brings me to this here. I decided to do early morning crafts and coffee with Lori and document my journey on my website. Um, Lorrie'sCraftingJourney.com and craft because I am not a crafter. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm doing what? But I have found so much peace and so much joy in doing this. And so I decided to go on and hop on and do that. So that's what this is all about. This is all about coming out, finding and etching out a part of the day that allows me to be able to have my happy space. So I call this my happy space every single morning. So, how does that relate to you being on the other end? Well, that relates to you because maybe you need a happy place too to come and enjoy me putting these cards together and possibly you doing it too. Creating your own cards from handmade cards. Stampin' Up provides all the supplies, everything that we need, and then we come together and we use what they do and then add our own creativity to it. Mm. It's a beautiful thing. And not only that, I'm able to reach out to people I've been wanting to reach out to for so long and pour my love and my craft into blessing them with these beautiful cards. It's one thing picking a card up, but I can tell you it's a whole nother thing when you know somebody put love and joy and time, effort into creating a message in a beautiful way. So that's what this is all about. Now, let me tell you, I have gotten in a series. I call them series. They call them suites and collections. Okay. It's called the Countryside Inn. And it's just a beautiful collection. And because I'm so new at this, what I decided to do is to just go ahead and create the cards that be in the catalog. I thought that was the best way for me to learn and grow. And then I may add my own little spin to it. So you'll see from time to time, I add my own little spin to it. So yesterday we went through, okay, we went through all the product. We went through the DSP, the designer special paper, and we went through all the sentiments and we did our first embossing card. Ooh, played with that. So we're gonna do a little bit of that today too. And oh, you know what? We're gonna do so much. So we got quite a bit to do. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna show you the two cards that I actually did. beforehand to get a little feel for it. And there's some little parts I have a little challenge with, but that's okay. It came out looking nice. It came out looking nice. And then I'm going to show you what we're duplicating from the catalog. And then we're just going to run with this. Run with this. Now, let me know what you're drinking. Remember, I said it's early morning coffee with Lori. What are you drinking this morning? This is going to be my first sip this morning. I just ran in before I logged on. Hot, piping hot. And I got a different type of creamer. I got a oatmeal type creamer this morning. And you know what? It's not too bad. So anyway, we're going to get ready to get started. And I just wanted to let you know that I feel like it was something else I wanted to say before we jumped into it. But that's okay. When I remember, I'm going to jump right into this. When you jump on, let me know what you're drinking this morning. Are you drinking lemon tea? Are you drinking lemon water? Are you drinking tea? Are you drinking black coffee with nothing in it? Are you having some water or smoothie, a green smoothie? Let me know. It's all important. And one more thing I wanted to say is providing a space for caregivers and people that support caregivers. That is what I am. And I find sometimes that we need a place where we can step away from the day-to-day norm of the caregiving that we do. Caregiving for helping to support caregiving for a relative of mine, my dear, dear, dear sister. So this allows for a space in the environment to create a happy space, a quality space. Sometimes I can't even put in the words, but it is such joy, such joy. So anyway, I invite you to come along. If you happen to be in any kind of thing and you feel like you need to get away just for a little bit, and then I'm going to be having coming soon, a few more weeks out, it's going to be Lorrie Friday Card Club Night. And that's where we can come together and remember how you used to have something to do on Friday nights and then have a good time? Well, coming together and creating cards and having a ball doing it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Well, anyway, I'll let you know more about that later. So let's get ready to get started. I'm going to switch over to my workstation and I'm going to show you the two cards that we're going to do. Our first two cards in the Countryside Inn suite. Okay, let's get started. All right, everyone. So, all right, here we go. So here are the two cards that we are going to be working on today. Looky, looky, looky there. So this is the one. First, I'm going to show you. These are the two cards I duplicated. Okay. Now this card, this was actually a beautiful bag that they put together that I put on a card. I'm not quite there yet where I can, I'm not quite there yet where I'm doing these little crafting bags, but I'm getting there. I am getting there. So I'm not quite there yet. Okay, so now this is what I created on this card here. Now this card is a darker color. I'm gonna use a lighter color today, a lighter color card. I think this is I'm still learning all the names of my cards, but I think I'm gonna do it with the boho blue today. Okay, I did all the stamping. See, the fun stamping. I did all that. That's my first time like really doing a lot of cluster stamping. And it was a little nerve-wracking. It was, I gotta tell you, it was a little bit the nerve-wracking side, but it worked. I got through it. So we're going to get through that today. We're going to go through and cut out all the pieces. Now, this is the second card right here. And I did this on wild wheat. What a color. It's called wild wheat. And you know what? It's almost like a gold kind of thing. So we're going to cut out all the pieces today. I'm so thankful you're in my life. Wow, that's a good one. I'm so thankful that you are in my life. Beautiful. Now, I think they did this with like a boho blue. I don't have that. I just did this with a azure blue. I use what I had, and that's the beauty of it. You can use what you got, okay? Whatever you have, and you know, and until I get this kind of in. Until I get this in, I'm gonna do. So these other ones we're gonna work on later in the week. But so let's get started. Yay! Let's get started on these. This one and this one. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cut out and emboss. Okay, our pieces. Okay. So first things first, I need to first cut out the cards. Our base we'll be using. And I got to tell you, this is week number 4. Okay. This is actually week 4 of all my lives I've been doing, right? Week 4. How incredible. And I'm getting so much better at measuring these. So we're going to do this. This is, of course, 8.5 by 11. So we're going to take this and go to 5.5. Okay. And we're going to cut this one. All right. So this is our scorecard. I mean, our card. And then we're going to score it at, and then we're going to score it right here at 4 1/4. 4 1/4. Look at there. I have really learned how to okay. So there's our first card. Okay. Now our second card we're going to be using is this one. Remember I told you it's going to go a bit lighter. You see the difference in the color? Okay. So I am going to go a little bit lighter with this one. And I'm going to do 5.5. Okay, let me make sure that's 5.5. I have cut some cards that was really off. I call it my growing pains. All right, and then we're going to take this and, I got to score it first. Let's score it at 4 1/4. That's important. Did you see me about to fold that on my own? Oh, Lord. That would have been a mess of paper. I would have wasted that paper. 4 1/4. Okay, and then we're going to fold this, and we're just going to use our bone stick. They call it where is it? I had it. Well, I guess I don't. Me trying to keep up with something and getting organized is a whole new ball game, okay? So we're going to use this to crease our cards, okay? Okay, so we got our 2 card bases. Now, on the inside of the card, I like to weight it down a little bit. Okay, I learned this from my sponsor, where you do just cut 2 little cards. It gives the card some weight and a nice feel to it. So it's just not that what word do I want? Flimsy. That's what I want. It's not just flimsy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this one down. Let's look at this over. Okay. And I'm going to cut this one down. 5.5 again. This is 8.5 by 11 also. So I'm going to cut this down. Okay. And then I'm going to do 2 sets, one for the inside of this card, one for the inside of this card. Okay. So this one is going to be, let's see, we're going to do this. We're going to cut this at 5, 5.5. We're going to do 5.5. Okay, this is going to be our outer card, our first card. And then we're going to turn this around and we're going to do this at, oh no, that's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this around and we're going to do this at, let's see, where's my cards? 5 1/8. Okay, so this is 5.5, right? Yep. I should have did this at 5 1/8. Right here. 5 1/8. Okay. And then we're going to do this 3 7/8. 3 7/8 right there. Okay. And then we get this. So how is everybody's week going? Hope it's going well. Now we're going to do the top one of those. We're going to do at right at, we're going to do this one right at 5. And we're going to do this 3 3/4. So we're going to do 3 3/4. 3, 1, 2, 3 right there. Okay. So now we got this one. And this one fits right on top like this. Okay. And then we're going to put that right in here. All right. I got to do one more set for our wild wheat. They call this wild wheat. This color right here. Wild wheat. All right now. All right. Let's see. If this one, if I have, we got that one done. And now we're going to do this one. We're going to cut this one at 5.5. Okay. And we're going to turn this around. And we're going to do this one at, let's see, we're going to do this at 5 1/8. 5 1/8 here. And then we're going to swing this around and we're going to do this 3 7/8. 1, 2, 3 7/8. Look at me ramble off those measurements like I know what I'm doing. Get out of here. Let's see, I'm thinking this one. Okay. All right, we're going to do this one again. I'm going to take this one and we're going to do just 5 for this one. All right, and we're going to turn this around and we're going to do 3 3/4. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3 3/4. All right. So anyway, after I get out of here, I have to run and get to going for work. But I tell you what, this has my day going good. I don't have to go in every day. I work virtually, and I don't have to go in every day. However, I do have to go in. And when I log in, I have to shut everything down, move everything in, and get everything ready for work. All right, so we got these two in. Now we are going to start with um, cutting out with our embossing machine. Okay, so we have these two cards ready. I'm going to sit those over here, those ready. And we have to cut out, oh, wait a minute. I do have to cut out this before we get done. Cut out this, and we have to cut out our gold squares for here. Okay, so now I did already, let's see. So I'm going to leave that there so we can keep this is the piece I'm getting ready to cut now. Okay, we have, now this one I kind of measured before we got going. So this should be 5 and 1. I got this at 5 and 1/8. 5 and 1/8. Right there. Oh. And then I got it going this way. Yes. This way we got it going. Let's see, 5 and 1/8. And this way we got it going 2 and 1/8. Right there. Now this is going to fit perfectly right there. Okay, so we got that cut. The next thing we got to get cut is one more for the inside. And I think strip for the inside is going to be, okay. So my strip for the inside is going to be 5 and 1/8. Okay. 5 and 1/8. And that's the same size as, that's the, oh, that, and then this way is going to be, this one is going to be, I think I did it at 1 inch. Yeah, right at 1 inch. Okay, so this is good. This is going to be the inside of this card here. And we have to cut it down. Okay, that's 5 and 1/8. This should be 3 and 7 right here. I got you. 3 and 7/8. So anyway, I have to run out and get to work. This should do it. Perfect. Yep, that works. So we're going to put that one in there. We got those two cut. Now the other ones we have to get cut is the gold strip. All right, so our wild, I call it gold because don't that look like gold? Call it wild wheat. I'm telling you, that really looks like gold to me. Okay, so we need two pieces of that. The first piece we're going to cut out is this, the one, we're going to switch gears. All right, so now we're cutting out these pieces here. We have to cut out this strip here, and I got this at 3 and 1, 2, 3, and oh, it's at 3. Okay, so this is at 3. Perfect. Did I measure that? I did it. And then this way is going to be just 3/4. Okay, so that'll be 1, 2, 3 right here. Very close. Or a 1/2 inch. Let's do 1/2 inch. Okay. Half inch. Okay. 3/4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Right there. I need to get one of those, the real small ones where you could just like really slice. I'm gonna hold this down, make sure it don't move when I cut it. Got it. Okay. So now this one is our top piece. Perfect. And it's gonna go in here. It's taking me a little longer because I'm still learning my measurements. I'm still kind of getting there with my measurements. And so that's taking a minute. Okay, now on the inside, we got to go on the inside strip here. So I need to grab a nice long one. I think this will do it. I think, yeah, this one will do it. So we know the inside card is the inside card is 5 1/8, right? 5 1/8. Okay. And then this side is going to be, I think I did a 1/2 inch. 5, and, yep, and a 1/2 inch right about here. Now I'm going to hold this down, make sure it don't go nowhere. Okay. And this is going to be our strip for the inside. This is going to be our strip for the inside of the card. So we're going to put that there. Now, I think we got everything cut out that we need cut out with the cutter. Okay. I believe we do. All right. Now, here comes the fun part. The embossing machine. All right. Now, you see how beautiful? I'm going to hold it nice and look at that embossing. Isn't that fun? We're getting ready to do that right now with this card here. Okay. Now, let me get this machine here. All right, now here we come with our mean machine. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to put my little thing back on here. There we go. Now so when we use the card, we have to do something a little different. So we have our main spot. This is our number 1. And then we take this number 2 off and we do 3 and 3. So we're going to put that there. Let's see, these are knives. Okay, here we go. This is a folder that actually prints. You see the folder? Look at the print on the folder. And we just open the folder. Look at that. We open it up and we put it right in. And then we put the card right in there. Sit it right there. And let it do its thing. All right. Okay. Push it in just a little more. Okay. Let's see. Let's do it this way. Let's see if this is going to cooperate for me a little better. So it's 1, and there we go. I just had to turn it around a little bit. No, we got it. We got it. Look at this, you guys. Looky there. Looky there now. Isn't that beautiful? And you know what? The whole card. It goes straight through, cutting the whole card. Look at that. Isn't that something? Love it, love it, love it. Okay, and then that is our embossing folder. Perfect. Now let's switch gears a little bit. And we are going to cut out a couple items. Okay, so now this card right here requires us to cut out that die. Remember this shape? We got to cut out that shape so that we can do our thing with that. Okay. Okay, so we're going to put this here and we're going to grab this die right here because that's the shape. And the threads right here always go down so that it'll be able to cut it. Look at me, talking like I know what I'm talking about. Fun, fun. Yeah, once I put it in shape, in order right, like it's supposed to be in shape. Okay, so we're going to put this here. This week I am going to be working on putting, I'm going to be working on putting the measurements in. All right. So what has, I'm going to do this. See, comes out perfect. So we put that over there so that we can get ready to stamp on that. What's been going on in your day to day? Have you been busy? What you been doing? I'd love to know. How are things working in your life and your caregiving and taking the time? All right. So the next thing we're going to cut out is well, first, let's go in and cut out this one right here. Okay, we got this one. This is our actual tag that's going to be on our. Okay, I think I am going to be able to nail this one. I always said, should I stamp it first or should I emboss it? I mean, cut it out, the die out first. This time around, we're going to cut the die out first. Then we're going to stamp it with our sentiment. Okay. Okay. Got it. This one is going to go. Okay, got that. And now we're going to do these beautiful, beautiful country patterns. The 3 country patterns. Now this one is the we're going to do this one. This one is the bunny rabbit. And I think I want to be able to see him on our, let's do it about there. So we can get a good glimpse of the bunny rabbit there. So each one of these prints have animals and birds. This one is the rabbit. I'll put that over to the side here. Look at that. Nice. So that is going to go here. And then the next one we're going to do, I'm going to just do it on this side. We're going to turn this around. This one is with the fox. The fox going on there. We're going to see if we can get him right near the top here. Over to the side here. All right. I just want to make sure we got him in there. Okay, let's make sure this is sticking. Okay, so we got this. This is number 2. And then now we're going to do number 3. And I think putting everything together is going to be fast. See that come out? See the little fox on there? Cute, cute, cute. All right, and then here we have the beautiful dove. We're going to put it about right here. Okay, and let's this here. Make sure we see that pretty dove on here. And I'm ready to go through here. All right, I believe we got all our cutouts. This is the third one. Ta-da. Very nice. That's the third one. Okay. There. Let me just double check, make sure we got everything. Yep, we got everything. I'm going to move this down. Okay, put that there. Okay, now we move him out the way. Yay! Okay, now let's start putting this baby together. I think we're going to start with this one because no, we're going to do that one last. That was a little bit of a challenge. So we're going to start with this one, and we are going to. Okay, first, this is going to be this way. We're going to go in and put these down in first. I'm going to stamp. Where is my stamp? I like to stamp on here first. Okay. Because there we go. Yeah, let's get our glue out. And you see how this one folds right in here. This is what's going to give our card the weight that we need so that when they get it, it's nice. That's a nice quality card. That's the first thing I would think, was it? Okay, let's see how we're doing with our glue. Okay, we got this going on. Bring this in. With that right in the center there. Yep. And then we're going to put this one right in the center here, right there. Okay. And we're going to place this right here. It seems like it's almost the exact same size, and there's just a tiny bit difference here. But it's perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so we got that going. I just want to get that going. Now we're going to put dimensionals because we're going to have the fox, we're going to have the rabbit, and we're going to have them kind of tilted because these are kind of tilted in the catalog. And then we're going to sit this one on top. So I'm going to put my dimensionals on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And take these off here. Well, it looks like we're coming to the close of another month and a new holiday. And I'm wondering, what are your plans for the holiday this year? Despite the crazy weather, we had some gorgeous days as well here in Michigan. We've had some gorgeous days. I kid you not. But then we had some winds. We had some power outages. We have some floods going on here. We got a little bit of heat this summer. Nothing like some people experienced over this summer. um, we got some floods, some flooding. Still not like some that experienced the flood. But what we did experience that was very new to me in my lifetime, well, for me in this area, in this Michigan area, is the wildfire and the smoke from the wildfire that came down from Canada. Unreal. I went on the front porch and wasn't able to see the trees down the street. Okay, come on now. It was so hazy. And then working, I wasn't even able to see across in Canada. One time it was so hazy. I mean, you could see, you knew it was there, but it was like a haziness that, and it lasts for days. It didn't just last 1 or 2 days, it lasts a long time. And then I would go in once when I go in, and then I would go in and go, wow, why is it so hazy? And I had to remember that it was from the fires coming out of the smoke coming from the fires out of Canada. Unbelievable. Never experienced that before. Okay, so now we got our 3 beautiful papers. Okay, on top of here. I wish I would move this over just a tiny bit. Let's see if I can get away with that. Because this set down right in the, but you know what? I think that'll work. That'll work. Okay, now we're going to put this right over here, and I'm going to have this go right there. And look, we're able to see all 3. We got our fox and our dove, and we got our rabbit. Look at there. All across there. Beautiful. Now, before I put the dimensionals on here, nope, you know what? I'm gonna glue this down. I'm gonna glue this down. But before that, you notice the little ribbon stitching right here? That's what we have to add. So we're going to add that stitching right here. And I'm going to put just a little bit of this glue right here. Not a lot, just a little. Okay, just so that we can get it to lay on here. And I think that's going to be wide enough for the both of them, the stitching. I'm going to slide it down just a little bit so that it'll be right on the end. Uh-oh. And this side, pull this up a little bit. So this is a little longer than I need it, but I'm going to cut that right off. Cut it right off. Okay. All right, we're going to put that there. And you know what I thought I had ordered? There's this little point where you can get the glue out and it touches exactly where you need it to go. This one didn't do too bad either. The tip of that. But anyway, we're going to lay this right next to here. Okay. We're going to lay that right there. All right. We're going to pull it down. You know, the difference between the tape and the glue is that you got a little wiggle room when you use the glue. See, I had a little wiggle room. And pull the string off of here. Okay, I had a little wiggle room. Okay, there we go. We got that. All right, now I'm gonna cut the end off of here, like so. Now I think our weather is going to be lovely this weekend. I'm guessing. However, I did hear that there is a hurricane that is acting up down there. It's that season though. It's definitely that season, but man, it be coming with a vengeance. It just don't be playing. All right, so we're going to put this. I'm gonna line it up with the edge of the card here, right about here. I think I'm gonna do it right about there. All right, and I am going to glue it down on this end here. Okay, I'm going to glue it down. All right, match it just about there. I think that looks about right, right there. Okay, there we go. We're getting there. And then on this one, this is where we're stamping. Okay, I don't know if you could see the detail when it cuts it out. It puts a little border right around here. I don't know. Can you see that border? I don't think you can because my lighting is so light. See if you can see that border. Nope. But anyway, there is a beautiful border that you can see. Just a tiny little bit where it cut. Now, this is where we get ready to do our stamping. And we are going to stamp right in here. I'm thankful you're in my life. Beautiful. And that is going to go right here. Now, I did this with this azure in the afternoon, but I think I am going to do this in a darker color, which is the midnight navy. I'm going to do this with midnight navy. All right. And we're going to saturate this. See, I got the smaller one for midnight navy. This actually came in a kit. Okay. And I just reused it because I didn't have it. So I'm going to use this one. And I am not going to let this. Now, this is the thing about, oh, this is the thing about doing this before you cut it. I got to make sure it fits perfectly in line. Okay, cross your fingers and hope I didn't go off. Okay, let's see. Oh, just a tiny bit, but it made it. I'm thankful you're in my life. You know what? That top one could have came down a little bit. We're going to put that right up here, right there. Okay, and we're going to glue this one down. I almost feel like I could have did that one again too, but we're going to nail it right, about right, center it about right here. Glue it down. And you know what? This could even come down a little bit more. Yeah. Now I like that. That's a lot better. Okay. All right. And just hold that for a minute. And that works. Okay. I am so thankful that you're in my life. Now, on the inside, we are going to put this down right here just to bring a little of the outside inside. I always say bring a little of the outside inside, right? But we're going to put that right here, and then that'll be our first card. And I'm going to do just right here. And we're going to put it space right there, just like that. Okay, there we have it. Okay, this is the one we did yesterday. I did this in the, you see the difference in the color and the stamp, that could have been stamped a little better. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna go back and redo this so that it'll come through a tiny bit clearer. I'm so thankful that you're in my life. See that? Right there. I'm so thankful that you are in our life. Boom. Let me see if I, all right. Ah, much better. Look at that. I'm so thankful you're in my life. Had too much light going on here. All right, so we just cut these out. And we went through and we did this, this, and this. This, that. All right, not too bad, huh? For a beginner. Yay. Now, see, this is our second card. Let me see how we're doing with our time. I think this card, let's see if we could do this. It won't take long to do this. I think the stamping is going to take the most of the time. So we're going to save this card for tomorrow. Okay. We're going to save this card for tomorrow. And we'll be ready to get started on that one tomorrow for day number 3 with our suite. And I think we'll finish this one up tomorrow. And then I think we're going to do, wow, let's do this one tomorrow. And then these two. Wow, look how detailed. We could even do this one. This one tomorrow. Look like the whole card has been cut out. Nice. And then this one is on top of it's layered. This one is layered. So we'll finish up this one tomorrow. And then I think we're going to come back and do this one. Okay. So we'll do this one tomorrow. All right. Well, thank you so very much for being on with me today. I'm going to put this one right here. Put these two right here. Okay, side by side. You can tell a little bit in the difference in the shape for us completing this today. At least we got everything cut out for today. We'll have to do a little more cutting out tomorrow, but that's okay. We'll get those cut out and we'll get going with those. Yay! So here we go. Let me get a sip of my coffee. I only have one sip today. Oh, nice, nice, nice. All right. So we are going to switch gears here. Okay, here we go. All right. So we tackled another card in the Countryside in collection. I know my speed got to speed up a little bit because I know I work a little slow, but I do find the peace. I am finding joy in putting these cards together. A couple of things I want to share before we get off today. I just wanted to let you know that sign up for the newsletter at lorriescraftingjourney.com. Go to the website, boop, it'll pop up. As you scroll down, you fill out the form, or you can just go straight to the bottom, fill out the form. We're going to have some fun stuff on that in the newsletters. I'm going to bring some pretty fun stuff in there and provide some information in my newsletter too that I think is very important, just based off of what I'm learning and what I'm experiencing in everyday life. And then the other thing I want to share with you, if you want to reach out to me, feel free. You can just come on and chime in and reach out to me if you have any comments, got any questions, and I would love to hear from you. So reach out and touch somebody's hand. Remember that song? Make this world a better place if you can. That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing here. We're creating these cards. And I would love you to join in and create, be a little crafty with me, even if you're not crafty. Even if you're not crafty, but come on along. I love the company to come on along and we do this. So until tomorrow, uh, I pray and I hope you and your family is safe, and those that you're caregiving with or for, that all they have a smooth and beautiful day. I realize how challenging it can be from time to time, but there are some fantastic wins in there too. You know what I'm saying? A very emotional roller coaster like this. So we take these moments that we have now and that we share now to get through it all. Get through it all. There is one sentiment that says, hang in there. I need to do a card for hang in there. Because I know you know somebody that need to hang on in there when they're going through the challenges of caring for people with the various different type of autoimmune issues and diseases that we have out there. PSP is a new one that has entered into our space now. So I'm doing a little more research on that. If you know a little bit of anything about that, go on, please comment below on that one. It's a form. It's under the Parkinson's umbrella. So, but anyway, you have a fantastic day today. And I will see you here tomorrow. We're going to finish up that card and we are going to do a new one. And then at the end of the week, we're going to have a beautiful collection, a beautiful country side in collection. All right, take it easy. I will talk to you again real soon. Bye bye.